You push out of your mother's mouth into warm water and something grabs your brother. Not a predator. Your sister. She's been out 30 seconds longer than you, which means she's already hungry. Her mouth opens impossibly wide and she swallows him whole. Around you, 200 siblings are pouring out of your mother's jaws. She hasn't eaten in 3 weeks, she's been keeping you safe inside her mouth. The second she spits you out, she swims away to hunt. Your siblings start eating each other. You're 7 millimeters long. A grain of rice with fins. Your yolk sac hangs from your belly like a yellow target. A sibling twice your size locks onto your yolk sac. You try to swim, but your fins barely work. She charges from below. You twist sideways. Her jaws snap on empty water. Most tilapia die in the first hour, but what kills this one will show you why humans call your species trash fish. Something massive drops from above. A dragonfly nymph the size of your entire family crashes down like an alien spacecraft. Its jaw shoots forward and grabs 3 of your siblings in one strike. They disappear into its mouth. The nymph's head swivels toward you. You kick backward, fins pumping hard. It lunges. Your sister swims right between you, still chasing smaller prey. The nymph's jaw explodes forward faster than you can see. It snatches her mid-swim and pulls her into its mandibles. She thrashes once, then stops. The nymph walks away on 6 legs, carrying your sister's body. You're shaking. Not from cold. From understanding that everything here wants to eat you, and you can't fight any of it. Of your 200 siblings who left your mother's mouth 3 minutes ago, 47 are already dead. Eaten by each other, or by things 10 times your size. And you just figured out that staying alive means being smaller, slower, and luckier than everyone around you. Skip forward 1 week. You've survived by hiding in pond weeds and eating algae so small you can barely see them. You're 1 centimeter long now. Your yolk sac is gone. You can actually swim properly. You're basically a genius. Then you feel it. A tickle on your side. Like something's touching you. You twist to look. Nothing's there. But the tickle gets worse. Now it feels like something's under your scales. You shake your whole body trying to dislodge whatever it is. The feeling doesn't stop. A tiny worm has just entered your body. It came from a snail, swam through the water as a microscopic parasite, and punched through your skin like it was paper. Now it's migrating through your tissues, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. It's heading for your eye. Skip forward 2 more weeks and your vision is getting weird. Your right eye feels cloudy, like someone smeared Vaseline on it. You can still see, but everything's blurry on that side. You're hunting algae at the pond's edge when a kingfisher's shadow passes over the water. You look up, or try to. Your right eye doesn't track properly anymore. The bird's outline is fuzzy. You can't tell how far away it is. The kingfisher dives. You see it with your left eye and kicks sideways. The bird's beak slams into the water exactly where you were. You feel the pressure wave from its strike as you tumble away. That was close. Too close. Your right eye isn't working right, and it almost got you killed. Inside your eye, the parasite has reached the lens. It's settled in, growing. It's called an eye fluke, and it's going to build a cataract that slowly consumes your vision. 58 of these parasites are currently in your body. 30 in your right eye, 28 in your left. They're just getting started. You don't know any of this. You just know something's wrong and it's getting worse. A week later, you bump into a rock you should have seen. Your right eye is half covered in white now. The cloudiness is spreading like frost across glass. You can see shapes but no details. You try to hunt a tiny shrimp and miss by 3 inches because you can't judge distance anymore. You're starving. You need to eat, but you can't catch anything when you can only see clearly out of one eye. And your left eye is starting to cloud over too. Skip forward 6 more weeks and you're 5 centimeters long. You survived on luck and eating stuff that doesn't move. But now both your eyes are going. The cataracts have spread across 60% of your lenses. You see the world through a foggy windshield that keeps getting thicker. Colors are wrong. Distances don't make sense. You swim into plants you didn't see. You miss food floating right past your face. Then the flukes do something worse. They start changing your behavior. You smell something and your brain says, danger, swim away. But you swim toward it instead. The parasites are rewiring your nervous system, making you do the opposite of what keeps you alive. They want you to get eaten by a bird so they can complete their life cycle inside the bird's gut. You're not their final host. You're just the vehicle. A heron stands in the shallows 20 feet away. Long legs, dagger beak, patient as stone. Every healthy tilapia sees that heron and dives for cover. You smell the heron's chemical signature, and your parasite-addled brain says go check that out. You swim toward the surface, toward the bird. You're 3 feet away when your left eye, the one that still works a little, catches movement. The heron's neck is bending. Its beak is coming down. You dive. The beak stabs into the water and misses you by an inch. You feel the turbulence as it pulls back up. You hide in the weeds shaking, and you realize something horrible. You almost swam into its mouth on purpose. Your own brain tried to kill you. Skip forward 4 months and you're 12 centimeters long. Sexually mature? Male. Your body has transformed, your face is wider, your fins are longer, your colors are brighter silver. And you're blind. Both eyes are 90% covered in white cataracts now. You see blurry shapes and shadows. That's it. You can't hunt moving prey. You survive by sucking algae off rocks and catching stuff that drifts into your mouth. But you're male. which means your body is pumping testosterone and screaming at you to claim territory, to breed, to fight for a nesting spot. Your biology doesn't care that you're blind. It wants you to compete anyway. You find a shallow area near some rocks, seems empty. You start digging with your mouth and tail, trying to create a nest bowl like your instincts demand. The work is exhausting. You can barely see what you're doing. Then something hits you from the side. You tumble across the sand. Another male, bigger than you. He's been here for 3 days and you just swam into his territory because you're too blind to see the boundaries. He charges again. You try to face him, but you can't see exactly where he is. His teeth rake across your side. You feel scales ripping. Blood pours into the water. You swim away. You don't even know which direction is away. You just go. The male chases you for 10 seconds, then turns back to his territory. You settle behind a different rock. Your side is torn. 3 scales are completely missing. The wound burns, and you realize something brutal. You're going to die without ever breeding. You're blind, injured, and too weak to compete with males who can actually see. Skip forward 5 weeks, and the wound on your side hasn't healed right. It keeps opening, getting infected, closing, opening again. You can feel it now, a constant ache that makes swimming hurt. Then you notice other fish acting weird. The healthy tilapia near you start spinning in circles. Their bodies bend sideways. One of them has eyes bulging out of its head like they're about to pop. Another has red blotches spreading across its silver skin. A bacterial infection just hit your lake, Streptococcus. It kills 80% of fish it touches within 1 week. You had 0 chance of avoiding it. Your open wound is a doorway. The bacteria walked right in 3 days ago. You just don't know it yet. Now your body does. Your vision goes completely black in your right eye. Not from cataracts. The bacteria reached your eye and it just shut down. Dead tissue. Your left eye is still hanging on, but barely. You can see light and dark. That's all. Your body feels wrong inside. Like something squeezing your organs. The bacteria is attacking your liver, your brain, your blood. You try to swim straight and you can't. You start spinning in circles. Can't stop. Your body won't obey commands anymore. You see the surface, or think you do, and try to swim up for air. You go sideways instead. Slam into a rock. The impact stuns you, and you sink. The water around you is full of corpses now. Dozens of tilapia floating belly up or swimming in those same death spirals you're stuck in. This disease is killing everyone. And you're already gone. Your body just hasn't admitted it yet. You manage to reach the surface. Gasp air. Your gills are failing. They're full of bacterial lesions that make breathing impossible. You need to breathe through your mouth now, but that's not enough. You sink again. Can't fight it. Your fins are barely moving. The muscles don't work right anymore. You settle on the bottom next to 5 other dead tilapia. Your body is shutting down system by system. Heart slowing. Brain fading. Everything going dark. Your last thought is that you survived sibling cannibalism, dragonfly nymphs, kingfishers, herons, territorial fights, and progressive blindness from 58 eye parasites. And you're dying from bacteria that slipped into a wound you got fighting for territory you couldn't even see. After 7 months of being hunted, infected, blinded, and broken, your body gives up on a lake bottom surrounded by dozens of fish who died the exact same way. Not from predators, not from starvation, from a bacterial infection that your species can't fight because you evolved in environments so harsh that your immune system gave up trying to handle everything at once. You're called a trash fish because you survive anywhere polluted water, low oxygen, terrible conditions. You're so tough that humans stock you in lakes as food for other fish, as living bait, as the thing everything else eats. But that toughness is a lie. You only survive anywhere because your species produces hundreds of babies and hopes a few make it. You're not resilient. You're just prolific and expendable. Your mother starved for 3 weeks to protect you in her mouth. Then she spit you out and you spent 7 months going blind from parasites, getting eaten by siblings, nearly getting speared by birds whose hunting behavior your own brain parasites made you swim toward, fighting battles you couldn't see, and finally dying from an infection your species has no defense against. 58 eye flukes turned your vision into fog. Territorial fights you couldn't win left you wounded. And bacteria designed to kill fish in under a week finished what everything else started. Life as a tilapia? You're born from your mother's starvation, immediately hunted by your own siblings, and spend every day as the lake's favorite snack until parasites blind you and bacteria shuts you down while humans call you trash and use you as bait to catch better fish. And believe it or not, there's an animal with an even worse life than this. Watch that story next.